I spent years trying to fix my brain without ever considering my body. Therapy, medication, meditation, journaling, positive thinking, breath work, all of it. I tried everything that promised relief from the constant fog, anxiety, irritability, and exhaustion that had become my normal. And for a while, some of it helped, temporarily. But the darkness always came back. It wasn't until I looked at what I was putting on my plate that I finally found answers. No one ever told me that my mental illness could be metabolic. No one told me that my brain, as complex and emotional and mysterious as it felt, still obeyed the laws of biology. And for a long time, I didn't question it. I just assumed I was chemically imbalanced, broken, destined to live life in survival mode. But what if the imbalance wasn't just in my brain chemistry? What if it was in my blood sugar, my hormones, my mitochondria, my gut? What if my brain was simply reacting to the food I was eating every day? The mental weight of metabolic dysfunction. I remember waking up most days already feeling behind. My mind would race, my energy was gone before I even started the day. I thought I was lazy. I thought I needed more caffeine, more structure, more motivation. What I needed was metabolic healing. I didn't know then that every time I ate something healthy like whole grains, low-fat yogurt, or fruit smoothies, I was spiking my insulin. I didn't know that insulin resistance affects more than just weight gain. It affects your mood, your memory, your ability to regulate emotions, your sleep, your inflammation, your clarity. I was constantly hungry, not just for food, but for relief. I needed something to calm the chaos in my mind, and I kept trying to solve it with hacks, habits, and coping tools. But the root cause was deeper. It was in the food that was inflaming my brain every single day. The shift that saved me. I found the carnivore diet out of desperation. I didn't believe it would work. It sounded extreme, but I had nothing left to lose at that point. So I cut out the carbs, I cut out the plants, I cut out the grains, the sugar, seed oils, and I gave my body the one thing it had been craving all along. Nutrient-dense, high-fat, real food. Meat, eggs, fish, butter, salt, water. And in just a few weeks, I started feeling something I hadn't felt in years. Peace. Not the kind you fake in front of other people. Real inner calm. My racing thoughts slowed, my mood stabilized, my cravings vanished. I didn't feel like I was surviving anymore. I felt like I was living, finally. The brain is a metabolic organ. What no one teaches you is that your brain isn't separate from your body. It's part of the system. It runs on energy. It's dependent on fuel. And when you give it sugar, seed oils, and processed garbage, it gets inflamed, underpowered, and unstable. But when you switch to fat as your primary fuel source through keto or carnivore, your brain thrives. You produce ketones which nourish your neurons. You stabilize insulin. You calm the inflammation that's been wrecking your focus, your mood, and your sense of self. I didn't need another supplement. I didn't need another mindset hack. I needed ribeye. Healing happens when the noise stops. It wasn't until I gave my brain the right fuel that I could even think clearly enough to heal. Before that, everything felt like a fight. But now, healing feels inevitable. My body feels safe, my brain feels calm, I sleep deeply, I wake up with focus, my emotions are grounded. I can finally do the work that matters because I'm no longer spending every ounce of energy just trying to feel okay. This isn't just about weight loss, this is about freedom. So if you're stuck, if your mental health feels unfixable, if you're doing all the right things and nothing is changing, look at your metabolism. Look at your food. Look at what you're putting into the system that runs everything. Fix your fuel and your brain just might thank you with peace. Because you don't need to be fixed. You just need to be fed. And meat is the medicine. And if you're ready to break free from the cycle of mental health struggles and take control of your metabolism, I'm here to help. For even more guidance on how to nourish your brain and reclaim your mental health, join Win Your Life Back, my Substack newsletter, where I share daily strategies and meal plans to help you thrive. And if you want the exact juicy steps I took to transform my life, check out my book, Meat Over Mindset, for the full plan. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more insights on how nutrition and metabolic health can improve your mind and body. All the details you need are in the description below. This has been Billy Poon. Subscribe to be healthy. Steaks on me.